Okay, today's the day we're going to fit a solar panel on the roof. It's only this little tiny one which I did a review on before, and it was 50 watt. We're trying to line them up because I want these holes to line up with the ridge at the top, and I'm going to be using those, and then I'll put caps on them as well so it doesn't, and no water gets in. I probably can't film me screwing it in, but I think you'll get the idea. I'll take the cellophane off, and then the cables are going to run down. I'll show you it all, and the cables are going to run down through the end of the roof and then go in underneath the eaves. This is going to be fun because I'm filming with the tripod on the roof. If you can see this, if not I'll just cut it out. So I want to do each one on the ridge. So I'll line the ridge up. So I don't want too much. If you can see that, I don't know if you can see that. These are self-tapping. And you want them lined up on each one, like so. And then what we do, pop. They've got a seal underneath, a rubber seal underneath anyway, so I put that on there. It just makes it a little bit more. And I'll do the other two in a second if I've got you in film. So we'll try. So the idea is come through, doesn't matter, probably just in that corner, because you won't see any of this because it'll be faciated off. And then we're going to come to the control box. It'll all come through here. Do it all today. You'll see all this today. Beautiful day. Well, breezy, but it's lovely. We're self-isolating because we're away out of the way of anybody. Daughter's moving house, so we've just said, right, we're going. We just left. So we're going to stay here. Don't know how long it takes, don't care. So I've got to go underneath the eave, and then I'll fasten these down as well with some clips. And then we'll go underneath the eaves with these down. I'll show you in a sec. Okay, we just popped through the ceiling. Best I could do. Coming down, I'm just testing it now. There's no sun out, but we have got a reading of, get you in focus. Oh. It's gone up by a volt, so it's 11.8. It's now 11.9, and you can see by the flashing cursor that the solar panel is working. So see what happens when the sun comes out. What I'll do now, I'll chase these wires through here, here, down, and all this will be nice and tidy, and I'll show you in a bit. That's a good bit of kit. Let's tidy all this up as well. Put that on the fire. There we go. And this one, bumblebees for the kids. You like the bumblebees? I'll show you afterwards. Let's hope this one goes through just as smoothly. Oh, a bit of a knot or something. Oh, there's a bit of a knot there. Right, okay. Anyway, we're through. Whew, if you can see that, it'll turn around. Here we go. 12 volts, focus, and the sun's out. Not brilliant, but it's out. So, yeah, we should have a full, well, I'm just glad to see the battery charged at the moment. I'll show you the wires going through in a sec. This wire is a bit tight, so I'm putting the red through first. And there you go. That's that one done. Beautiful, beautiful. Next job. I'm not saying my woodwork schools are brilliant, but I'm going to have a go at cutting that out, and then we'll put that'll go over the original control panel, the original lighting unit, and then the control panel will be underneath. Stop, stop. I'm going to go 2 mags, it splits it. Yeah, it's see? That's all right, yeah. That's okay, that's okay. Right. Now, let's get the jigsaw out. Yep. This is where total off-grid power comes from now, isn't it?
There we go. Hang on. Can't see very well. A little bit big is fine.
Yeah, we'll just fill that in. It's all right. Okay.
Have to move the little lights. You got me.
There we go. It's not pretty, but it's a man. It's in the cabin, isn't it? Start to finish then. Here we go, and it's working as well. Love it. Solar panel fixed on the roof, flexi panel. Self-tapping screws with sealed nuts with washers on. I'll sort all this out. This will all be nice and trimmed and tied back, and I'll also on the edge here I'll put a bit of rubber so it doesn't rub and cut through the wire, because that's the last thing you want. Underneath the eave, there we go, through inside, bit of a mess in here, but I will tidy up. Through the roof, down, positive and negative, through, down, and then you'll see what I've done now. Okay, so this is my control panel. So the first thing you're going to do is come down. The wires will go all the way down. We're going to tidy all this up. The 2 mains, so positive and negative, go into the control panel. That's what you do. From the control panel then, these 2 wires come down, and they're now charging the battery. Then from the battery you can take, which I've done, I've took an inverter off the battery, straight from the battery, which is fine. But also I've got my lights, which are now rigged off this device, and this comes down with a couple of wires. That's to do the lights. These are these thin wires to do the lights. The other wires coming down, which are then, this is 2-core flex, well, it's 3-core flex, I think I took the middle one out, and that's just to control, and it's only light, so it's very, very minimal. It's LEDs, so it's nothing. If you're going to power some substantial lights or floodlights off this, then maybe you'd have to increase the thickness of the wire. But apart from that, and they work a treat. And I've used the inverter to cut the panel out, which I'll show you in a sec, which is now driving a jigsaw outside the door there. So really it's pretty straightforward. So from the solar to the control panel, from the control panel down to the battery, and then from the battery back up to wherever you want it. You think if you can only have to use that, you could just go straight from the battery with crocodile clips to some LEDs. It doesn't really matter, but it's nice to have a switch on it. And that's a simple design. So we are now totally off-grid. Absolutely self-sufficient with electricity. We did get up to 12.2 volts. We're down to 11.8, 11.9 because I turned the inverter off. So we should back up to 11.9, 11.9, and then we should start charging as the sun's just come out. All right, so let me just put this panel on. I'll show you that finished. Just before I do, just to show you that I've mounted this, which I'll fix now, to a piece of wood at the back, which has been fixed, and then the panel will go on, so you won't see the wires as such. You'll see in a sec. Okay, there you go, done. So remember one thing, that you can leave this now plugged in permanently, because this control unit will actually stop the battery from overcharging. It'll automatically switch off. So you can't overcharge your battery. So that's the whole idea of one of these. Not telling everybody how to do it. This is just what I'm doing. I am not a professional. So if you want a professional to do it, that's fine. Okay, so we're down a little bit, so I just use the jigsaw again. And what we'll do with this to make it look really pretty, where are we? I'll show you. Okay, we'll be using shiplap. So that'll go, because the only reason I couldn't put it on before and then put this on, because there was nothing, this is not supportive. So I put a backing plate on, and this will look nice, it'll hide. See that? Beautiful. I can start doing that anyway. But there, let's see if the USBs work. And into my phone, which is, there you go, 47%, that's my phone. So I left up my word for it. But there's the lead, look, I'm pulling it, boop, 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 boop. There you go, 12 volts back up now, so working fine. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the vid, give it a thumbs up. That does help the channel tremendously. And what else we got to do now for the next few months, I reckon. So we're gonna have a cup of tea. I've got the kettle on down there and she's boiling, and we'll catch you in the next vids. Takes care everybody, stay safe, be good, and we'll see you in the next